What's up, everyone? Luke McGuire here. Let me know if you can hear me okay this morning. Hope everyone's had a great evening, great week, great morning and evening, depending on where you are in the world. So let me know if you can hear me okay. Awesome. What's up, guys? Good to see you all here this morning here in Australia, and good evening, depending on where you are around the world. Today's webinar I'm actually having to do in my bedroom, which I do not normally like to do, but I think I might have showed you guys last week, if you watched last week's replay yet, or if you were live. I've actually had some water damage in my house. So on the third level, the actual shower, the grout between the tiles kind of came out somehow. Someone had a shower, so it was just leaking water straight onto the roof of the level below. So there's some big stains there, and I've got the insurance guy coming. But you know what? I said to him, I said, mate, just come on in, let yourself in, go ahead and get whatever you need to get done. I trust you enough, but I need to get this social profit hour done. This means more to me right now than going forward with trying to see some guy fixing any room in my house. So I'm looking forward to today's webinar, but again, I am in bed, in my bedroom, sorry, not in bed, I'm in my bedroom. It would be great to still be in bed. I had a horrible sleep, but in saying that, I always get excited to wake up to today's social profit hour. I wanted to give a big shout out today again to Harry Lynn. He's here every single week. He sent me an email before asking if he was the oldest person in here on these regular webinars. 77 years old, lives down the road from me. We definitely need to get a coffee soon, Harry. So I want to give a big thank you for popping in here. And again, what I want to say about that, age literally does not mean anything in internet marketing, because things are moving so damn fast, which means there's so many trends that you can catch up on. Anyone can catch up on if you catch those trends, which is why I like doing these social profit hours every single week, to show you guys what's trending right now around the world. Because again, if you can catch a trend when it's hot, you can make a serious amount of money and affect a serious amount of people in a very positive way very, very quickly, guys. And I always say this story, but you know, I wish I was a bit older when the whole domain industry came out, when you could go ahead and buy happybirthday.com sold for I think $3 million the other day. If I could buy all the .coms when they first came out, I would be rolling in it. We all would be, I guess. I'm sure there's a few domain brokers in here and stuff. I've been trying to buy my own name, LukeMcGuire.com, for about 10 years of this guy who owns it but won't sell it. I've offered him thousands of dollars and he just won't even reply, which is upsetting because he's just sitting on it. It's kind of like land banking when you have when you go buy a piece of land and have, or you see a piece of land that you want, and then someone's been owned it for however many years and you can't get it. It's kind of frustrating. Um, so, quick question here again before we get started. Again, I normally like to do questions at the end in the question and answer period, but people are wanting to know a few things here. Let me go here and click out of this. People are here. This is my Instagram page. So if you haven't followed me here yet and you are on Instagram, I'm going to put this in the chat box, instagram.com/Luke McGuire. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to copy you guys my YouTube channel. I'll actually pull up last week's webinar. This is where all of my webinars go whenever I finish them. We upload them to my YouTube channel here. There'll be a subscribe button around this area here, guys. So that's where you're going to want to, go to actually subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never, ever miss out on them. And you can give me a thumbs up if you do enjoy the webinar. If you don't like it, you can give me a thumbs down. But at the end of the day, I'm here just to try to give you guys as much information as possible. And I think that's worthy to know information, not just junk, right? Which is what we're going to be talking about today. And I'll send you my YouTube channel now. And that's last week's webinar there. And I only uploaded that 3 days ago, so I'm sure a lot of you might not have actually watched that webinar yet, but that's where you can go ahead to go and watch that one there. Going on from here, we are going to get started with some very, very basic Facebook ads training. But again, it's sometimes really good to take things back to the very basics, because when you get started, if you get started doing things the wrong way, or if you don't understand really what you're doing, you can lose a lot of money by doing trial and error, just like I have done when I first started doing Facebook ads. But don't worry, you can use my errors so you guys don't have to. So just reading the comments here, Fred got his first mug delivered from his print on demand business. Awesome, my friend. Francis was asking then again before we get started again, why did you heavily endorse print on demand? You know what, Fred? I endorse any money making online opportunities where I see my friends, and more importantly, my friends' students, making a lot of money doing specific things. It doesn't have to be print on demand. If you've been with me for a few years, you'll see that I'll constantly be sharing different ways you can make money online, from print on demand, e-commerce, local marketing, creating your own physical product, consulting, affiliate marketing. There's so many different ways you can make money online. And while I'm not an expert in all of these different ways, I've created money in all of these different ways just to see that I can do it myself first before I try to teach the basics to others. And then what I like to do is bring industry experts who are absolutely killing it in one specific niche to teach that one specific niche. That's the only reason why I had the past two webinars on print on demand. I've never done a print on demand webinar before, guys. So that's why I wanted to share the opportunity with you guys there. And maybe in a few weeks' time, I might do local marketing, how you can go out to local businesses. Again, the whole idea is constantly, for me, my skill set is getting traffic to actual businesses, but then the business needs to be what you need to decide what business you want to be in. Do you want to be doing affiliate marketing? Do you want to create your own product and launch it? Do you want to do e-commerce? Do you want to do, you know what I mean, guys? You need to decide what that business opportunity is. And if I can share that with you guys, that's a great thing for me. And yes, if you still want to get in on the print on demand bonus, you can do that. No worries at all. And again, sorry, print on demand course, and the bonuses will come out next week for that. In saying that, let's get started with today's webinar. So I want to know here, everyone here today, who has done a Facebook ad before? Put a number 1 in the box. And if you've never done Facebook ads before, put a number 2 in the box, because I want to know what type of audience we have here. So we have a lot of people that are still tuned in today that have done Facebook ads, and some that haven't done it, because again, this is the very basic 101 on Facebook ads. And actually put a number 3 in the box if you haven't done a Facebook ad in quite some time, just so I can understand where you guys are at, because again, the ads manager is constantly changing, and it potentially could have even changed since I've been in there last. Just like PayPal, it's quite funny how it changes. Cool. We've got lots. I love the honesty here. We have lots of 1s, lots of 2s. We've actually got some people here saying, "Yeah, I've done them before, and they haven't turned out so good." There's quite a few people saying that, which is great to see the honesty, because I'm going to try to help you guys here really clarify some things in the Facebook ads world. So in saying that, guys, let's get started. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you guys this VIP group as well. If you guys haven't been in here yet, this is my personal group now that I actually go ahead and post all my Facebook lives. I did a Facebook live here yesterday down on the beach. That was it was kind of a pretty personal one actually for you guys there. So you can check that out later on. And I might even recap that later in today's webinar. So let's get started with this now. Let's get into the Facebook Ads Manager. The first thing people are going to want to know, that you're going to want to do though, whenever you're creating a Facebook ad, people want to, there's 2 different ways you can create ads. You can either do it through a personal account, or you can do it through a business manager. So put a number 1 in the box if you're using business, and put a number 2 if you're using a personal account to do your actual Facebook ads. Lots of 1s and lots of 2s here as well. So business account, personal account, business. So great, gotcha. I can see a lot of different responses here. Personally, guys, for this demonstration, I'm just going to use my personal account, just because I want to separate. I don't want to show you guys a lot of my clients' ads that might have some privacy issues and whatnot, just to be safe, you know. while I'd love to share everything, sometimes it's my clients might not like that being shared out. But in saying that, I'm going to show you guys how you can set up a business account very, very easily. All you need to do is go business.face. Business.facebook.com. Oh, it's going to actually load up my account there, so I'm going to click out of that. But what you can do is you can go to business.facebook.com and you can then simply register for a business account there, which basically will give you a lot more leeway, I've personally found, in many different things. So let me just pull up a Word document here so I can show you some of the key differences of why you may want to use a business account over your personal account for Facebook ads. It still ends up being the same dashboard and whatnot, but let me just pull this up here. Great, you actually be able to see my computer now. I'm going to enlarge this. Business. Let me know if you can see this Word document. Cool. You should be able to see it now. Cool. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm just going to presume you guys can all see this Word document fine. Let's get on with it. So, with business accounts, there's some things you can do that make it a lot easier than in your personal account. One being, you will not get banned as easy, which is a very, very common thing in the Facebook ads platform. Ads get flagged all the time. So what I'm going to teach you today in this webinar as well is how to ensure your ads do not get flagged, or you have the lowest possibility of your ads getting flagged at any point of time. So what I mean by an ad getting flagged is if you say, for example, promote a make money online opportunity, and you say something like, we're going to go out and make, let's do an example. Click this link to make X amount online in X amount of days. That's going to get denied 100%. And you, oh, someone said the screen's black. 1 second then. Let me just try this again. Let me go back to here. And go back down to here. Oh, wait 1 minute. Let me know if that's better for you guys. Okay, great. Sorry, guys. Sometimes GoToWebinar has a mind of its own. So as I was saying, guys, click this link to make X amount online in X amount of days. That's going to get denied. What you might want to say, though, is something like, let me show you how I was able to create travel, lifestyle, freedom, business, or something like that. That sounds a lot less clickbaity, a lot less scammy. You can't promise anything to anyone else online, but you can, if you word it correctly, say what you've done for yourself. Now, normally I don't like giving and telling someone what I've done for myself. I'd rather tell them what I can do for them. So there are ways you can go ahead and let other people know. But on Facebook ads, they're very, very picky with what they allow on their platform. But when you're using a business manager, guys, if the ad gets denied, you have a lot more strikes before they'll even contemplate banning your account versus a personal account, ads account. So go ahead and create a business one there. It makes things a lot easier, especially if you're just getting started. Even little things that I just didn't realize from the beginning, like I used to do fitness ads, fitness products. And if you had a picture with a girl showing, or a guy showing his six-pack abs and you're selling a six-pack abs affiliate product or something like that, if his pants were below his belly button, they would deny the ad due to perfect physique or something like that. But if it was up to his belly button, then that they would approve the ad. It was weird things like that. So you need to be very, very careful with how you go forward when doing your Facebook ads. But that's what, anyway, the whole point of this little topic here is make sure you use a business manager here. It's better for that. You can also add in multiple users into the single business manager. So this is great for local marketing. Say you want to do Facebook ads for a local business. The business manager allows you to either add the local business into their campaign to see and track the ads themselves. Now, I often don't recommend doing this because you want to be in control of their ads. You want to show them reports, but you don't want them being able to go in there and just copying things or potentially touching them or anything like that. But you know, if things are going really well, you might just want to show them inside the ads manager, or at least allow them to see where their money is being spent and actually being spent on those ads. Or two, another good way if you're just getting started is in a business manager. Once you have a business manager account set up, they can then create their own business manager as well and add you into it. So that means you can use their credit card or PayPal to pay for the ads while creating them yourself. So what I mean by that, guys, is say, for example, I went to my local, there's a restaurant outside here where I live, and I went over to them and I didn't have any money to get started, or not much money. I didn't want to be spending money on ads and then wait for them to invoice. Wait for them to pay the invoice because then I spend all this money on ads and whatnot. But what I can then do is ask them, okay, look, we're going to set it up with your credit card here on your business manager, so you're in control of it. I can take it over from my business manager account and create all the ads for you, and then you can go to the next restaurant and do the same thing, and the next restaurant and do the same thing. So then you have 10 clients. You're not spending any of your own money to be doing Facebook ads because their credit card's set up, and then you can just make the service fee on top. That's another great thing about Business Manager that I really like. My girlfriend Amanda does it a lot. It makes things very, very easy if you're wanting to scale up fast and you don't have a lot of money to get started with itself. So in saying that, let's move on into creating a Facebook ad. And again, I'm going to show you this on my personal account because I don't want to be sharing too much information of any clients or previous ad campaigns that I've had done. So all you need to do is go down here. You either go to business.facebook.com, or I can go down here to manage ads and create ads. If I want, or if you have your business manager set up, you can just go here into business manager itself and then create your ads from there. But we're going to go ahead and create an ad, and there's going to be a few different types of ads we can create, and I'm going to share with you guys what I personally think are ads that are worth doing right now versus ads that are probably a bit dated and aren't as good for you. So let's go ahead here. So let's have a look at what the options are we have to go with. So they're going to try to funnel you into an ad that they believe is best for you. And it is going to depend on what it is you're doing. But personally, in my mind, conversions is all we really should be caring about, unless you are just trying to get mass awareness of your product or your brand or your service. Then you can go through these ones here. But we'll go through them all just so you understand what they all mean, because again, this is the 101 very basics of Facebook ads, and I want to share with you guys what everything actually means. So under the awareness tab, we have brand awareness. And I say here, this is going to increase awareness of your brand by reaching people who are most likely going to be interested in it, right? Sounds great. How do they know that? Well, we're going to be actually telling them who we think our audience likes, and we'll get into that in a minute. Reach basically just means they're going to share your actual advertisement to as many people as you decide you're happy to be paying for. So when you put it in the ad budget, they'll tell you roughly how many people that ad will reach. They don't care if people convert. They don't care if people click on the actual link itself. That goal there is to get your brand and your image out to as many people as possible, no matter what interest they're really into. You can obviously target it somewhat, but again, that's just trying to get mass views in people's news feeds, in people's sidebars, in the other partner network sites and whatnot. And there are ways for all of these different things that work really well. But again, we are going to be looking at how we're going to make some money with Facebook ads versus just trying to get a message out there to absolutely everyone and then cross our fingers and hope for the best. So traffic here, that's going to be sending people off Facebook. So say I wanted to go ahead and take someone from Facebook and send them to my landing page that is off Facebook. Makes sense, right? That's a traffic area here. When you do this, it's going to cost you more money to send people off Facebook. Why? Well, because first of all, Facebook doesn't want people leaving Facebook, and if they do, they're going to want to make a lot more money from it versus if you wanted to then get a like on a fan page, or if you wanted to then get like a video view or an engagement on something, right? They don't want you leaving Facebook, but they'll let you do it. They'll let you charge people. Sorry, they'll let you tell people to leave Facebook if they are going to make more money. So it costs more money to send people off Facebook. Whereas here, engagement, so page likes, event responses, offer claims, that's not going to cost you as much usually than traffic. And again, it all comes down to the quality of ad, which we'll talk about in a minute as well. App install, so say you have an app that you want to get people to download. I'm not sure many here would have one unless you have a product like Zappable or something like that. But if you have an app installs is a great way to do that. Video views is one of my favorite type of ads because the return on investment is absolutely huge in terms of getting a giant reach out there. So rather than doing reach, I like doing video views if I have a video that I want to market well. And let me actually show you an example of how this actually works. So if you can match a great niche video with a great fan page itself, you can then really start to drive some traffic for free. So I'm going to pull up this, I haven't done this page in a while. It's called Fishing Lovers. Made this maybe a year and a bit ago, just as an example, for one of my tools called OctoSuite, to post viral content that I never needed to even worry about posting it again. I scheduled content for a couple of months in advance. I haven't really done much with it since. Good old Jim Carrey. So I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to find an actual video ad that I promoted. There's actually a few on here that I can share with you guys. One minute. And again, all these posts are going out every single day, completely niche specific through my tool, OctoSuite, which is a really, really cool tool for Facebook. That finds the most viral content. I'll just schedule it very, very quickly and easily. Sorry guys, I just got a message saying my internet was dropping out a little bit. So here we go. Here's a great example of a video ad that I posted here. And you can see, because I posted it, it actually almost over 500,000 people I paid to see it. Now, I don't think I paid more than $50 for that to be seen there, because it wouldn't make sense to be spending a lot of money on an actual ad that isn't completely sales related. This is trying to just grow engagement onto a fan page about fishing. This is when I just started it. But what can you guys see here that's really, really cool that you probably didn't know Facebook does? Well, Facebook, I paid for 500,000 people to see it. Facebook organically then shared this video to almost another 500,000 people. 475,000 people saw this for free. And you can see here, 3.8 thousand likes, lots and lots of people commenting. I was doing things like tag a friend who would do this. It's funny little things like asking people to do things will actually make them do it versus if I didn't say tag a friend who would do this, I guarantee the number of tags would be much, much less. But you guys can see how I put this together and how that does here. Now, one really cool thing you guys can do is then go ahead when someone likes an actual video or an actual paid ad, sorry, you can then click on the actual people who have liked it, and you can go ahead and invite them to like the fan page themselves. So instantly you can get free traffic to your fan page as a like. So rather than paying for likes on Facebook ads, say like doing ads to try to get likes, why not try to get engagements, get a lot more engagements here, and go through and actually invite them for free. Now, what I've actually done for you guys as well is create this little invite all button here. You can go invite all, and it's instantly going to invite everyone here for you without having to go through them one by one. I'm going to give that to you guys for free. If you don't have that yet, put a number 2 in the box. If you do, put a number 1 in the box. I put this in as a bonus in some of my tools for you guys. So again, I'll give that little tool to you guys for free. All right, give me a second here. I'm going to go ahead and jump this over just so I can log in somewhere so I can get this quickly out for you guys before I forget and continue on. Because again, I'll give this to you all for free. I'm just going to pull this up here. Give me a second, guys. So, and if that makes sense to you guys, let me know. Put a number, put me in the box if that makes sense to you. So we get a video, for example, we promote it because it's a highly viral video. Facebook's going to reward us. We can then invite them individually to like our fan page for free. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. 1 second. And if you're watching this on the replay, I'm going to put this in the box below somewhere for you all. 1 second. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and show my screen again. So here's the tool here. It's a Chrome extension. Just go into Chrome, put the add to Chrome. I've already added it, so that's why it says that there. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the chat box. Actually, I'll put it in the chat box here. Send that. And there you go. Easy as that. So a little free tool for you guys that I didn't even write in the emails that I was going to be sending that out. And Joyce says, yes, the FB Invite is a free Chrome extension. Yes, I created it for free for you guys. So there you go. And again, there is a limit to how many people you can invite per day. So don't be going like inviting tens of thousands of people. But in saying that, you guys will be fine with using that. So there you guys go. I don't know why, Daryl, I'm sorry that you paid for this by another marketer. I've always given this out for free. It's unfortunate. Sometimes I create free tools for people. Other marketers see it. They then go ahead and either try to copy it, or they'll even just take my exact products and sell them or add them in as a bonus for a promotion or something like that, which gets really frustrating. When I find that out, I get very grumpy at people. So if you want to send me an email later about who did that, let me know. The only person I'm actually allowed to give this away on their behalf is Anthony Morrison, because again, his training is out of control, and I thought this was a nice add-on for him there, and he uses it regularly. So there you guys go. So back to Facebook ads, which is what this is all about. So video ads there, lead generation ads. Basically, if you are trying to get leads, email addresses, numbers, stuff like that, you can do that in the news feed now. They work pretty well. But what I want to look at today is actual conversions. And again, product catalog sales I've never actually done, so I can't talk on that personally. And store visits, again, that's just sending traffic to your actual store. But conversions is what we want to be really looking at, guys. So what is a conversion ad? Well, basically what this is going to allow us to do is track the type of people that are not only coming to our websites, coming to our opt-in pages, coming to our local business inquiry form, but the ones that actually go ahead and convert, guys. So 1 second here, I'm just getting these questions up again. So yeah, great. Sorry guys, just had to check out one question here. So I wanted to see who sent this actual product out to someone. Here we go. So conversions again. All we care about is who is going to be converting on our website into actual money. Who here can agree that that's the number one thing we want to know here? How can we find the right people for our product? Because again, what we might think about is we might think we know who is going to buy, but we really probably might not, which actually sucks. I've had to do this over and over again, where I've had like my teeth whitening business where I thought I knew the people that would like to be a part of that. They really were not the audience that was taking out their wallets and putting money on the actual table. So let's go ahead and create an ad here. But what we're going to be wanting to do is conversion ads. I'm going to call this campaign name conversions example. It's always good to split test, but we're not going to go into advanced strategies here. The one thing we do need to do when we create a conversion ad is create a pixel here. So we need to have an opt-in page or a website or a sales page where we want to actually put this pixel, because what happens is, basically, before I say that, what a pixel is, it's a bit of code Facebook gives you. Just copy it across. It's literally copy and paste onto your website. That's it. That's done. If you don't know how to do it, you can get someone on Fiverr.com to do it, I'm sure. So we're on Fiverr.com for $5. I can type Facebook pixel. I'll integrate Facebook pixel onto your online store. I'll do it on your WordPress site for $6. There's free plugins on WordPress that allows you to do it. Lots of different ways you can install pixels. But basically, what that then allows you to do is then it'll make a connection. So every time someone goes to your actual page or wherever the actual pixel page is you put it. So in our case, we might want to put it directly after the checkout page. So as soon as they've purchased, they then go to the thank you page and thank you for your order. That's where the pixel is. That's where we know we've made a conversion. That's how we know we've made a sale. And that will ping that person back to Facebook. So let me just pull this up before we create an audience here. Let me show you guys how this works, again, in a bit of a drawing diagram here on Word. Should have got my iPad out today. So, pixel goes on thank you page after purchase, which means after that happens, sends message to Facebook of that user. Facebook has all the information on that user and all their interests. And then what will happen is Facebook will then start to create ads, start to send your actual traffic of people that have converted previously, because they'll start to go ahead and look at very close similarities between the different people converted. So what they'll then do is target that ad further towards people that have converted according to your pixel, because your main goal is conversions. Does that make sense to you guys? Now, let me show you a flip side of this, or what I see a lot of people do. They'll just go ahead and they'll put their pixel on their homepage, which means as soon as someone clicks on the Facebook ad and ends up on the homepage, that's then considered, Facebook thinks that's a conversion, because you've then justified that page as the conversion pixel page. So then Facebook's just going to go out and send more traffic. Just that's not as, so say you send 1,000 people to your actual homepage, but the conversion pixels on the conversion page, and only 100 people convert, still a really good number. That Facebook's going to target that towards those 100 people versus the 1,000 people that landed on your actual homepage itself. Now, you can try and test and put it on the actual credit card page, so that might be what you consider a conversion if you're not getting giant conversions on the actual product you're trying to sell itself, which might mean they're getting to the checkout page, but then they're not checking out for one reason or another, and then you can justify why. they are not converting there. We're not going to get into too deep on that on this webinar here, because this again is basic Facebook marketing, and I'm getting a bit too deep into conversion pixels here. But you guys should get the idea of how this works here. And if you guys want this Word doc, I'll do that for you guys as well. And Kat says here, doesn't Facebook just track a conversion as a click to your landing page? No, it depends on where you put the conversion pixel or the pixel in general. If you have it on a thank you page, then Facebook will say, okay, they must have actually well, this is how it works. That for them to get to the thank you page, they have to have purchased something from your site. They can't get there any other way or shape or form. So as soon as they get to that page, that's then considered an actual conversion. So you can go ahead from there and go and do that. Kim says, do you have to give someone on Fiverr access to your WordPress site to add the pixel? Couldn't that be dangerous? There's always ups and downs on if you give anyone access to your site, obviously they could do things to your site which you might not like. If you're going to be getting someone else to do it, if you're on Fiverr, make sure you go ahead and check out the different ratings of the people, the reviews, because again, most people are on there to do business. They're not there to screw you guys around. You guys will get but again, in saying that, make sure someone has a good review status. And if you're on WordPress, just go to plugins, add plugin, type in Facebook Pixel, you can download a quick little plugin, and it'll just say paste the pixel code here. We'll then jump over into Facebook. We'll go create pixel, and it's as easy as that. So we're going to create a new audience here. And what we're going to do is we're going to type in the big five. Say, for example, I wanted to sell my teeth whitening kits worldwide. What I might do is I'll go type in Australia, New Zealand. I might type in United States of America. Well, I will. United Kingdom, Canada. So they're the big five English-speaking countries. So that's where I wanted to target. And you can see over here, Facebook shows me my actual reach of people that are in all of these areas. So right now there's, how many is that? 308 million people in those areas, which is if I wanted to go worldwide. But let's say I didn't want to go worldwide. Let's say I was just wanting to do Australia. All I need to do is click out of these. And this is where a lot of you might have seen how to do these basic Facebook ads, but again, this is a very 101 training. Next week we'll get into some more detail. And you can exclude specific countries as well, or I can go deeper. I can type in like states, like Queensland, where I live. I can type in Gold Coast, which is where I live. So I can target anyone in my area on the Gold Coast within X amount of miles, which I wish it said kilometers, because I actually we don't use miles here in Australia. But you can do that here, and you can see where this actual ad will target. This is great for local businesses, because you can then go out, target ads directly in a specific area to get people into their doors. This is how I started I'm just want to make sure my screen. Cool. This is how I started my first business. I didn't have any money to get started, so I went out and learned this basic, very, very basic Facebook ads training that I'm showing you right now. Went out to local businesses and started signing them up to do their Facebook ads for them, and would charge a service fee on top for doing that. Because once you've created an ad, it's pretty damn set and forget. Now, moving on from there, you can then choose your ads. I'm going to target all of Australia for this case. So I'm going to click out of this. Include Australia. So I'm targeting my whole country here. Now, you can target men, women, you can target different ages, you can target any of this type of stuff, right? And this is where they say your detailed targeting. So for example, I can type in something that they might be interested in teeth whitening. So that's an actual brand that it's targeting there. Let's go ahead and type in something like beauty. Makes sense that people would like beauty if they like teeth whitening, right? So you would think anyway. and then it will continue on. And guys, I see questions coming in. I'll answer a lot of those in question and answer time. I just want to get through this training because it's just so I don't keep on stopping for you guys. But I normally hate not answering people's questions, but I will do it at the question and answer time, guys. So unless it's very, very important and with what we've got going on right now. So continuing on here, guys, you can go ahead and type in as many interests as you want, and the potential reach over here will get lower, or sometimes even bigger if you change the countries and where you're actually targeting, right? But so I want to narrow this audience down further. This is a pretty cool way where you can go, I want to target people who like beauty and must also like something else. So say I wanted to like, let's do another example here. Say I've got a new tennis shirt that I'm targeting towards people who like boats. Very random, but say for example, if I went here, I typed in tennis, and I typed in boats as well. Now I'm going to target people that like tennis and people that like boats, but it doesn't mean they like both. So what if they like tennis, but they absolutely hated boats? They're going to see this ad, and it's going to be a waste of money. They're going to get angry. They could report it if they hated boats that badly, right? So what you do here is we click out of that, and we go, we're going to narrow our actual audience. So they need to like tennis, and then they must also like boats. So who here makes that sense to you guys, right? That should make sense to you guys. So now anyone that likes tennis, they also have to like boats, or say they might not like sailing. And this is something a lot of people forget, that there's the option to do this in here as well. And then you can also exclude people. So people, you can exclude people from specific areas and whatnot. That should start to make a bit of sense for you guys there. And that's a really, really simple tip that can really spike your conversions because you're targeting people in specific areas, in specific interests that like multiple interests. And a multiple interest option here is very, very powerful. And then when you start sending these people from here to your landing page or to your sales page, when they convert, then they'll go ahead and actually start targeting more towards other people with those similar interests that have converted previously. Now, this is going to sound weird to you guys, but this is something that I also like to do, and I know a lot of people are catching on to this now, is that with interests, sometimes I'll target no one at all, because what I want to be doing is having Facebook just send as much traffic as they can of random people, random selected people to my actual sales page, to my opt-in page, wherever I'm trying to send them to, because what happens then is Facebook will then actually see who, out of a general everyone niche, they'll then see who actually converts into a conversion pixel, and then they'll base the ad traffic towards that ad pixel themselves. So say, for example, like that example I showed you before, they like tennis, they like boating, but maybe they like another interest as well. Maybe they like coffee, and I never knew that all of these people had this common interest in coffee. Then what they'll then go ahead and do is target people who like tennis, boating, and coffee. Or, for example, say they absolutely hated tennis and I thought they loved tennis, but they actually love coffee instead. If I'm not actually targeting anyone, what's going to actually happen is Facebook will then just go, okay, we've figured this information out by cross-referencing everyone. What's going to happen is we're going to decide that these people have converted previously. We're going to send more of this type of person to this actual sales page or this type of landing page, right? So let me just go ahead and jump over here and write this in the notes for you guys, because this is a big, 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 big takeaway. Targeting. Try doing zero targeting in interest. So you still use your actual country if you wanting to do the world or just a local business or whatever, a local area, or like just your own country. But try doing zero targeting. What you'll find with this though, unfortunately, when starting, it will cost more for conversions because they're sending absolutely everyone to your ad. They're trying to get everyone to click through it, and they're trying to figure out who actually wants to convert. And to do that, a lot of people won't convert, which means your ad's been wasted space in people's news feeds, which means Facebook isn't happy because they're not making money. So they're going to charge you for that. Now, again, it might only be like a very like 0.0000000x of a cent or something like that for that one impression on that person's newsfeed. But in saying that, what will happen after this, when people start to convert, Facebook instantly starts working for you by sending targeted traffic to your site. They then know who's converting. They then instantly slim it down, and then they start sending people across to your site, which is pretty damn good. Kale, yes, there will be a recording for this. So Lady Yvette says, is no one at all targeting more expensive? Well, it's going to depend. Again, initially it will be, but if you're going to be converting better, then you need to decide if it's going to be more expensive or not. Like, you could go out and do videos or click through ads and try to get X amount of people yourself, but you know what I mean? If Facebook's going to be going out there doing the hard work for you, figuring out the interest for you, seeing who converts, this is why it's so important to be using conversion pixels in your ads, because then you can actually track your return on investment. Because I see so many people blowing money on like page ads and blowing money on just reach ads to hopefully get X amount of people to return. There's no consistency. When you actually have a conversion ad set up, then Facebook will actually tell you your conversion pixel, your conversion scores. You can see the return on the investment. You can scale up once you find the winning ads. It's just about trialing and erroring until you find the actual winning ad itself. So let me jump back over here quickly. You can then go ahead and add, you can go ahead and add in fan pages that you might have. So say I have a fan page on fitness, then I want to target people who are friends of the people that have already liked my fan page. You can exclude people who have liked my fan page because I might be already marketing to them somewhere else. You can do some pretty cool things in here as well, but I'm going to leave that for the time being. Actually, I haven't seen this one. Select this placement now, and delivery will begin over the next several weeks. It's a new ad placement manager. Let's see what this is. This is what I'm saying. There's always new things happening in Facebook. So again, here, this is an area where they say automatic placements or edited placements. Sometimes I like to do edited placements, even though it says recommended up here. I don't personally like doing some of these. So the audience network, I rarely do. What audience network basically is they say 11% fewer conversions on average. We can give it a go. You know, you can try it. Again, I'm not going to say to do this or don't do this. It's all going to be trial and error depending on your actual business and where people are converting. But basically, Audience Network is sites off Facebook that are partnered with Facebook to display ads on there. Instagram, do you want to be doing Instagram ads? Have you tried them before? We might even do a webinar in a few weeks on Instagram ads specifically and looking at the major differences and positives and negatives of them versus Facebook. If you don't want your ad being on Instagram, get rid of it. If you want it on Facebook, then you can decide here, do you want the ad in the right column here, or would you rather it just in the newsfeed itself? For me, a lot of the time, I don't want it in the right column because I don't click on those as much. But at the same time, they are cheaper in the right-hand column over here versus in this actual newsfeed itself. But if I'm doing a video ad, for example, like that one I showed you with the shark, whatever it was, the guy catching fish, I want that in the person's newsfeed taking up huge real estate, guys. So that's what I want to share with you guys here. Messenger, do you want to be doing Messenger ads? I haven't personally done too much on these yet, but what I like to do, what I personally do a lot of the time is I just want to get it in the actual news feed where the most real estate's taken up. It might cost me the most, but that's what I'll do there. But on the flip side, if you're just getting started, you can just simply click automatic placements and Facebook will then optimize it for you according to what you want to do. Now, this is another big tip for you guys here that I don't think a lot of people are doing or even know about. But I think it's important to share this with you guys, and this might be a big takeaway for a lot of you just for being on today's webinar. as the one aha moment if you've done Facebook ads before, right? So let's have a look at this. There's two options here with your scheduling. Do you want to be doing a daily budget or a lifetime budget? Daily budget means you can spend, you put in how much you want to spend every day, and then that's all you will spend for that day. Then there's a lifetime budget where you can select the start and end date and your total budget for that period of time. Now, which one do you guys think would be the ideal one to go for? Lifetime budget or daily budget? And if you, so let me know in the comments. Put daily if you think daily, put lifetime if you think lifetime. We have lifetime, daily, lifetime, daily, lifetime, daily, lifetime, daily. It's literally going back and forth. Daily, 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 daily. Most people are now saying daily. There's no lifetime. Daily, Zach says both. All right, guys. Let me explain to you what I actually know is better because I've spoken with Facebook Direct about this in terms of conversions, and I want to break this down for you guys because a lot of people don't understand this area here at all, or to the extent that they should. So daily budget, I did this for so many years because then I would think in my head, okay, I know I'm spending $20 every day. If I'm spending $20 every day, then I know my return on investment might be X amount here, but X amount here, and then I can work out over the week I've spent $100 there. Versus if I went and did a lifetime budget, then what happens if all that money gets used up in the first day? That's going to really, really frustrate me there. So then I spent $350 in a day because everyone clicked on the ad because it was so popular or something like that, but I wanted to use it over a 2-week period of time. So this is what I want to share with you guys here. Lifetime budget is what you guys should be using, and this is why. The Facebook will never actually go over. It's either 10 or 15%. I forget what it was, but say I have $350 a day. Say that however much that works out to be a week. But say it worked out. Sorry, $350 in my lifetime budget. Say that worked out to be. Facebook will work that out, what that would be over that week period or that 2-week period or whatever it might be. And then it will work out what its daily budget limit actually is for that day. And then, so say for example, let me just do some basic math. Everyone knows I'm horrible at math. Say I wanted to do $100 over 10 days. I could set that up down here below. Roughly that would be $10 a day, right? And Facebook would work that out. But say on a Wednesday, I'm getting a lot more click-throughs and conversions on a Wednesday versus a Thursday. They'll then actually up that ad spend on that Wednesday by 10 to 15%. Never any higher, but 10 to 15%. Now, why would they do that? Well, because Facebook will say, okay, every Wednesday people are converting a lot better. They're spending more money on a Wednesday and then on a Thursday we always have a worse day. So we're going to actually limit the amount of money we're going to dedicate to this ad on the Thursday versus the Wednesday itself, guys. So let me have a think about that. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. They'll break it down. Basically, break down your lifetime budget to a daily amount. They'll then never go above 10 to 15% of that actual budget for each day, but it gives Facebook the freedom to not only decide which days have better conversions for you, but even down to which hours of which days of what time zones will work better for you. Whereas if you just have a daily budget, every day it's just going to spend it randomly. It's not going to really optimize for you. Lifetime budget really optimizes, especially when you have a conversion pixel set up. And no, Chris, you don't have to pay up front. It only gets charged once you've gone ahead and paid and the ads are actually delivered. Is lifetime budget most effective even if your budget is $5 to $10 a day? Yeah, it totally doesn't matter because everyone says, well, a lot of people say do daily $5 a day. Just work that out over I don't know, over 10 days, and then you can go $50 over 10 days or something like that. Or just do 10, like you know what I mean. You guys can work it out according to you. But what's going to happen is Facebook's going to convert, going to use that budget accordingly, and they're actually going to give you better results, which means you can then scale up on your actual ad spend on the days that end up working better for you, and Facebook actually will figure that out for you, just like they'll figure out the interests for you, just like they'll give you a lot of information about your audience. So hope that actually, I hope that was a nice little tip for you guys, because some little things like that can really change your actual ads itself. So conversion windows, select the amount, it's typically blah, blah, blah. That's just basically just saying how long you want the conversion window to be, and what you want to consider a conversion as well. Bid amount or automatic. Normally I just leave it on automatic. If you wanted to do manual and you're really keen on an ad itself, depending on the audience, it's going to go ahead and say what your result is. So they're saying here, what do I consider a result? So a result is a conversion. How much do I want to pay for an actual conversion? Then Facebook will decide what it should be here. Because I have zero targeting, they're saying $20 is going to be considered a conversion for me to actually put this in here. But normally we haven't run the ad yet, so we don't really know. So I'm going to hit automatic for now. You can run ads on a timer or on a schedule, but I like to do it all the time because, again, if you have a lifetime budget, Facebook's going to go ahead and optimize that for you. If you want to go out into advanced options, that's where all this information is here. But you can leave all of that there. Continue on into the actual ad copy and whatnot. I haven't set up my pixels, so let me just go back to the ads manager, and we can go into that. We can go and let's just go into 1 second. Let's create a video ad. I'm just going to quickly do this for you guys here. Just going to jump into the next page. Now, this is a great place as well. Again, like I said, I don't do conversion ads or video ads. So you can either go ahead and create a new ad where you upload a video itself, or you can do what I do and actually have my actual fan page connected. So you can select the different fan pages that you want to actually use, and then I'll use an existing post. So what I'll actually go and do is go onto my fan page itself, and then go ahead and do a physical video. So you can see there's 2 video posts here, and I've actually made this as an actual update on my wall. So I go over to my fan page itself, I then go ahead and I post a video on my actual wall here with the information that I want it to say. And then I'd actually promote that update itself, because what that means is even when I turn the ad off, the post is still going to be there for people to see when they come to my fan page. So it's not going to just stop showing it completely. And again, that's why you get such a big organic reach as well, because the post is still there. People are still going to like and engage with it long after the fact that the post has been done. Whereas if I create an ad itself, I turn the ad off, the ad disappears, all the likes stop, no one sees it anymore. So it's very, very important to do a page post and use an existing post first. If you're doing video ads, just try to send them viral to then get people to your actual page itself. So what I can then do there is just simply go ahead, after I selected my audience, place the order itself. Alternatively, if I did want to upload a single video, you can go ahead and upload it there, add in your different information here. Remember, whenever doing text that you're going to be advertising, have some form of call to action saying, like, tag a friend who would do this. This is with video ads. Or name someone who loves fishing, or something like that. Whatever it might be, because you want to get people to start to engage with it organically, and then you can invite them across as friends, you get them to like it, you get a lot more viral reach from doing that there. So, and yes, guys, videos are a lot cheaper. Videos are a lot cheaper to get views on. I don't like doing standard image ads and stuff unless I'm really trying to go for conversions, but video ads work amazing for me. They're cheaper because Facebook obviously is trying to take on YouTube. They're going to give you cheaper video views. If the content's engaging, they're going to continue to show it on further and further and further. How does it compare to a boosting a post? Well, boosting a post, you basically don't select your audience and whatnot. You can select everyone in the world that don't actually like your fan page when you actually create an ad. When you boost a post, that's just going to be sharing it further towards people that are already fans of your actual fan page itself. Because again, every time you do a post on a fan page, not everyone's going to see it. They want you to boost the post so more of your friends that have liked the actual fan page go ahead and see that actual post versus going on and getting that actual ad into new people's eyes and new people checking out your page itself. So, in saying that, one other thing I wanted to say is the landing page that you're going to be sending people to. Let me just get the Word document up again. So, your landing page, one big thing I see people do is they have a really tame ad, like tame meaning a very acceptable ad that's like, great, here's a great click here for the top 3 tips on how to fish or something like that, right? Top 3 tips on how to fish. The landing page that they're sending them to though is see how you can make $5 million catching fish. Now, it sounds ridiculous, but that's what a lot of people have been doing. Probably not with fish, obviously, but they have an ad that they know is going to get passed by Facebook, but then they go to the actual sales page or the landing page or the opt-in page, and that page is promoting so much crap and fake promises, and they're over the top. And even though that Facebook doesn't own your website or wherever you're sending them to, they're still going to not let you do that ad, or they might even ban your ad account if your opt-in page or that landing page you're sending them to is too over the top and too spammy, right? So make sure your landing page itself is in complete line with the ad. Make it congruent. That's a big thing about ads as well. Ads need to be congruent with where you are sending them. So if your actual ad title or ad text says they get X, the photo is in blue and white, for example, your face is on it, then when people click on that, they've liked all those things. So your landing page needs to represent the ad itself, because then it's congruent. Then people will feel a lot more trusted to opt into that actual email opt-in, to give you that lead, to take that free ebook, whatever it might be, and your conversions will go up. If you guys want these notes, I can give you these notes, no problem at all. Again, I'm putting this replay on the YouTube channel, so you can always pause and go back and whatnot as well. Great question by Y here. What is better conversion, remarketing from video or a native ad? So when it comes to conversions, if you're trying to get, what I like to do is I like to use video ads to get viral traffic in a niche to like my fan page itself. Conversion ads I use to send this free traffic to my sales pages, for example. Or if I'm just going straight out to conversions, I'll do zero targeting besides country. I'll do lifetime budget, and I'll have my conversion pixel on the correct page. For me, it's the thank you page. It's because I want to know who's converting, and if I'm not converting too well, then I'll take that actual conversion pixel a step back, which I might put it on. Perhaps I might go ahead and put it on my on my credit card checkout page. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just making sure that I just got a message from the plumber that's here that I told you about earlier. Great. Cool. Great. Everything's been fixed downstairs. It's great when people can just get their jobs done when you're working here. So YouTube URL is in my chat box down here, and I'll make sure I put that all in here today, guys. So I hope that's been a bit of a basic training for you guys. I know it gets a bit in depth when we start talking about conversion pixels and stuff like that, but you know what? Watch this again. It'll make it be very clear for you guys. Next week, I'm going to go into this again, into a bit more depth. I'm thinking about also getting a few experts in on Facebook ads in specific niches to come in and show you how to do Facebook ads for local businesses, how to do Facebook ads for e-commerce, how to do Facebook ads for your own products, whatever it might be. So if you guys like that, I can sort that out. I'm going to add. So I'll get my YouTube link one more time here, guys. 1 second. First of all, this is my YouTube page here. This is last week's Social Profit Hour. This is where I put everything, all the webinar replays go. Make sure you guys go ahead and watch the Social Profit Hour here that I'm sending in the chat box as well, because again, I only uploaded this 3 days ago. This was a very powerful print-on-demand training here. It's part 2. Part 1 is also in here. You can go to Luke McGuire. You can go to videos. And you can see all the different videos that I post here all the time. There's constantly webinars here. They all go for quite some time because they're all my social profit hours. So there's some basic trainings here every now and then, you know. So I hope you've enjoyed that one there. But go here to watch them all. There's constant training for you all here. My Instagram page here, if you want to follow that, go ahead, do that. Send that again. I'm going to send in my VIP group one more time. Again, this is free for everyone here now. In future, I'm going to be charging people. But if you get in now, you'll never have to pay for this. So again, I'm going to send this to you here as well. In saying that, guys, we've been talking for over the hour today, 1 hour and 7 minutes. So if you guys enjoyed today's training, let me know in the comments. If there's any other questions you have, quickly let me know now. I want you guys to come into this group and watch this video I did down here, because it was, again, it got quite a bit deeper than most of my videos, because normally I'm always happy and excited, but you know what? I found I was really neglecting my health recently, and I wasn't happy with the way I was eating and not going to the gym and not getting healthy. And I've noticed that I was getting lazy in other areas of my business and in my relationships as well. So big kick in the ass video there that I hope helps you guys as well. OctoSuite, guys, is still available if you wanted to get that to find all your viral content, schedule content for the next year to Facebook. It'll find content, post content to your fan pages, bulk upload them to your pages, bulk upload to groups that you're an admin of, and also that you're not an admin of. It's pretty damn good. Zach says I should go vegan. I should give it a try, you know. Yeah, all the docs and everything I'll put into the actual YouTube upload when I upload it here. Looking at just a few questions here. Yeah, with the bonuses for Mark Crouch's academy, yes, the bonuses of those will be sent through as soon as I get the list. He's been in Japan. We're closing that up at the end of the week, so once I have that, I'll get you guys set up. Awesome. Okay, great. Good to see you guys all here. If you have any other... Stephen, thank you very much, my friend. You're a good man, my friend. You're all great here today, so I appreciate you all. Have a great day. I'm going to go downstairs, make sure that the actual plumber did the correct job, and try to figure that out. And in saying that, guys, I'll be in the Facebook group live later today, and I will speak to you all very soon. And thank you all again. I really want to say thank you guys for making the time to come out here live, because again, there's hundreds of you here. And if you guys didn't come out here, I wouldn't be doing these live webinars every single week. So you guys being here every single week makes me be here every single week. It holds me accountable to deliver as much as I can to you guys. So even though I'm teaching and I try to help you guys, you being here means the world to me, and I appreciate you guys coming here every single week. So in saying that, I'll finish this up now. I'm going to get to the gym now, get this body back into shape, have a healthy breakfast, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Thank you guys so much, and I'll speak to you guys in the Facebook group. Bye, guys.